What's up, everybody? Today I'm going to talk to you about why it is that I decided to post a bunch of different videos on my YouTube channel. As some of you guys know, and I'm sure some of you don't like, I now post video game Let's Plays on my YouTube channel at 6 p.m. every day. So I do daily video game videos, and I still do my daily other videos. And the reason for this is because I think a lot about my future, and I think about what I want out of YouTube, and I think that it's really important that I grow the channel at the beginning in the right way. The thing is, if I only do dropshipping content, inevitably that will guarantee that I get to a point in my life someday where I don't want to make dropshipping videos anymore. I know I'm not going to be interested in dropshipping for the rest of my life. And my goal is to be a YouTuber for the rest of my life. I believe that having making videos every single day about the things that I'm interested in and the things that I love, it makes me such a more talented individual. It makes me learn faster. I get so much satisfaction and fulfillment out of it. I want to make videos for the rest of my life. But if I limit myself to only making one kind of video, that's going to screw things up for me in the future. Especially because one thing that's different about me as a dropshipper compared to most dropshippers that I know is that dropshipping isn't my end goal. I got into dropshipping because at my core, I'm a video game developer. That is my passion. That is what I want to do. I want to make video games that change the way people think about the world. I want to make video games that make people think and inspire them, and just I want to almost immortalize the things that I've learned through video games as a medium. I believe that video games are literally the future of humanity, because we have this concept that, someday virtual reality is going to take over and everyone's just going to sit in their box and just play virtual reality. It's like, look guys, life is amazing. The reason that people want to escape their lives is because they have to work all the time for other people, and it's a grind, and most people don't love what they do. When you love what you do, you don't want to play a game all day. You don't want to sit in some virtual reality thing and escape, because your life is great. And humans are fully capable of having that experience, right? I don't think that society is going to get to a point where we all hate life so much we just want to stick in boxes, all day. I'm sure that some of us will, but people talk about virtual reality like it's the future of everything, and I honestly don't think it is. I think that video games are the future, not video games virtual reality. And the reason that I think that is because I think about access by as many humans as possible. The reality is that virtual reality takes a while to reach places like Nicaragua and all sorts of other countries that aren't as developed, right? And while virtual reality technology actually isn't that expensive, because really all it is it's just a cell phone in front of your eyes, and that's about it. That's it in its most basic form, right? So it will eventually get out, but I like to think about things in okay, if I'm going to use this medium, how many people on Earth are going to be able to use this? How many people on Earth have access to it? And my time in Nicaragua has really opened my eyes to that there's this huge amount of people all over the world that don't have the same kind of access that a lot of us have in the States, right? And actually most humans don't have the same amount of access that we have in the States or in Europe or in certain areas in India or Africa. There's areas where you have great access to technology, but the reality is that most humans don't experience that. So one of the things I want to do with video games is figure out how can I make games that cater towards most humans, the people from all over the world, from different cultures, who don't really know what video gaming is and who think it's this, I want to tap into that crowd. I'm getting too much into my video game stuff. You see, I'm passionate about this. I love it, right? So my point is, video games are my goal. That is my dream, to develop video games. That's something I've wanted to do for years, 14 years. And I used to try and get into programming, and I've worked a lot on developing 3 games in particular, and I've put a lot of effort into those 3 games, and I'll talk about those at some other point. But the thing is, I kept realizing, I was like, what's happening in the game industry? Games are getting rushed. Games are getting rushed because publishers have deadlines that they have to meet, and because of the dependence on finance. Because of the way that the system works, It's more incentivizing for companies to just keep pushing a game out every year than it is to wait and really make the game a work of art and put their heart and their soul into it and keep developing it until it's ready. And I know that as a developer, I will have a huge edge over all of my competition if I can get my basic necessities in life covered with only a couple hours of work per day. We're talking 2 hours, right? And that is why I do bulk dropshipping. I understand that some of you are like, oh, like that you don't understand why I do bulk, because I haven't earned much money for it. But it's not about the money that I get right now dropshipping. It's about the future. And it's about setting up a business model that I can run in an hour or two a day that earns me, you know, like 40, 50 grand a year. That way, not only do I have the free time, but I also have finances, okay? If I have abundance of free time and abundance of money, not even a whole lot of money, just some money, I will have a huge edge over most indie video game developers, because most indie developers have to spend most of their time at another job, right? So I knew, this is something I realized years ago, that if I could figure out how to set my life up in a way where I have those two things, I have money and free time, then that will enable me to do incredible things in the future. And not only that, but also by developing an audience on YouTube who knows who I am, knows what I'm about, and cares, you know? By doing that, then I have people who will play my game. I have a community that will help me develop my game, who will give me feedback, who can get involved into it, right? And I know that those three things are key. And if I can accomplish those three things, where I have the free time, I got the money, and I got the audience, I will be able to make some incredibly amazing games. Because with those three things, I'll be able to fund, I'll be able to meet people, I'll be able to work with teams, because I run a YouTube channel. There is no better way to network and meet people than just being publicly available to anybody on the whole freaking planet. Like, YouTube is amazing for that reason. And that's why I can't just do dropshipping videos. Because dropshipping isn't my future. Dropshipping is something that I am using to accomplish the goals necessary to get to the point where I want to be. But dropshipping, like, isn't what I want to do at my core. It enables me to do the things that I want to do at my core, but it's not game development. Game development is my core, right? And so is YouTube. Honestly, I view doing YouTube videos and game development as, like, those two things alone will probably satisfy me and keep me fulfilled for most of the rest of my life. I'm perfectly happy with that. Being able to travel, make games, make YouTube videos about everything, right? So, and that's why it's really important that I start doing more videos about video game content, because I'm not going to change my channel. Like, I'm not going to stop doing dropshipping videos or stop talking about how I earn money from home or any of that. I'm going to keep doing it, but I am going to, like, the way that I view it is my channel will have 3 or 4 different branches, right? And then each branch has a daily video at a certain time of day. So all of my dropshipping videos and videos like this that are just like me talking to you guys, all of those happen and they get published at 2 p.m. my time every single day, right? Whereas all of my video game Let's Plays, they happen and they get published every day at 6 p.m. And so I want to find ways to kind of cater towards, you know, the fact that I understand some of you are frustrated and you just want dropshipping videos, and you don't want video game videos, but that's not going to happen, guys. Like, I'll explain a little bit more about why it is that I can't make a separate channel, or why I'm not, well, I didn't. Okay, yeah, I'm going to explain that in a second. But the point is, well, no, I should explain that now. Okay, let me tell you something, guys. If I can get a Let's Play channel, and I can be known as a Let's Player, in addition to everything else, the second I start making games, I can Let's Play those games, I can get involved in communities of other Let's Players. It's going to be absolutely critical to my success as a video game developer. I know that if I can be a known Let's Player, I don't have to be the biggest one at all, I just have to have a little following and know some other people. If I can establish that history and establish that reputation, that is going to be hugely valuable when I start my video game development pursuits, right? So, I know some of you are like, yeah, but why don't you just do that on another channel? Let me explain something to you guys. Alright, Let's Plays. maybe you don't know what they are. A Let's Play is when you play a video game and you do commentary while you're playing the video game, okay? Sounds pretty cool. You make money doing that. Alright, because a lot of people like video games, and tons of people dream of being able to make money playing video games, it is really competitive and really, really hard to get established as a Let's Player. To give you some frame of reference, if you post daily videos from a brand new YouTube account about Let's Playing video games, it can take 1 to 2 years to reach 100 or 200 subscribers. That's how long it takes to build a community. And I know this from doing research about really popular Let's Players and watching their videos talking about the beginning and how frustrating it was to like just do videos every day and ultimately like barely anybody watched them. And the recurring theme is that you cannot be a Let's Player if you're trying to get views straight away. You have to do videos for a year or two before you can even start to slowly build that reputation. Because once you start growing, once you get to about 1,000 subscribers, it's pretty easy to keep going. But getting to that point can be pretty tricky, right? Because you really got to form that audience in the first place. And so I actually did start a Let's Play channel a month ago. And listen to this, guys. Daily uploads on that channel, right? 5 subscribers day 1 from me doing a video on this channel about it. Not a single subscriber of growth in 30 days of daily videos. And granted, I'm doing videos about older stuff. It would be a little bit better if I was doing videos about modern games, but the reality is, like I said, Let's Playing is freaking competitive as hell. It is really hard to grow a Let's Play channel in any reasonable amount of time. It takes years. And so by doing my Let's Play channels on this video, I'm aware that most of you have no interest in them, but enough of you do have interest in them that by doing those Let's Plays on this channel, those videos get the amount of views, it's little, like we're talking 20, 30, 40, 50 views in the first week. That amount of views would take a year of daily content on a new channel to get to. By doing that now, I'm saving myself a year of work, a year of making videos that people are never going to watch, and as I've gotten used to the fact that I have a bigger YouTube channel, it's just not as incentivizing when you know that, oh, only one person's going to watch this. Like, I'm amazed by the fact that you guys are watching this. Like, right now, you are watching this video. I'm talking to you. Like, I know that. I know that I'm talking to like 10, 20, 30, 100 people in this video. Maybe even more in the future, you know? And as the subscribers get bigger, it becomes even more rewarding and even more fulfilling because I get a wider audience and I can reach out to people and make a difference and expose as much information as possible, right? It's amazing. And to start at the beginning and just start over, like why start over a new channel when I can just do like 3 or 4 videos a day on this channel? The way I think about it is that what'll probably end up happening with my YouTube channel is that I actually have 3 or 4 different styles of video that get uploaded every single day.